Oh my God. Let's get to it. Oh my God. Yeah. You already know what it is, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Episode 43 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. The coldest live streaming podcast in the game. I'm here to tell you now, man. This episode is going to be one of them ones. You know what I mean? I am your host, comedian Larry Starks in the building, man. Shout out to all the people coming in from YouTube. Shout out to all the people coming in from Facebook. Shout out to all the people coming from Twitter, Twitch. You know what I mean? Wherever you watching from, I appreciate your presence. Because it's going to be one of them, man. Oh, my God. I'm going to go on and turn that off, man, because we agree to get busy tonight. If you notice, I started a little bit earlier than usual, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to start a little bit earlier than usual, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a one-man army, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come in and make sure that everything's doing what it do, man. Justin Freeman in the building. Richard Lovelace in the building. Slam Newton in the building, man. What's up to my guys? You know what I'm saying? This is the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. We on episode 43 in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to give a shout out to ourselves, man, for doing 43 episodes of this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to my guy Ricky Devine, said he tuning in with influenza A. That's sick. If you do the whole termination, you do all the whole terminology, influenza, the flu. I don't know if it's A, B, C, Z. We just know it's the flu, and I can't be around you for a week. You know what I mean? So get well soon to my guy Ricky Devine, man. You know that's you proposed to your girl and your body just got sick. Your body knew it was over. Let me take you out of your misery. You got sick in your body and you knew what was up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Kurt Machiavelli, man. Zeno in the building. What up, man? Yeah, man. Before I get started, man, on this beautiful 43rd podcast in the game, man, I want to give a shout out to my sons, man. More importantly, right now, my oldest son, man. Shout out to my oldest son, Amari, man. This Saturday, man, he will be graduating college, man. So I got to give it up for my boy. You know what I'm saying? Before I do anything, got to give it up for my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? That guy's a prime example of perseverance, man. You know what I'm saying? Odds stacked against him, man, and he made it happen, man. I mean, I remember this boy getting cut in 10th grade from the basketball team at Dunbar High School. And we ended up making the decision to switch schools in another county. You know what I'm saying? And 2 years later, he got a full ride scholarship. 4 years later, after that, man, we agreed to hit this graduation stage, man. My boy's getting him a degree, man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, proud father vibes. proud father vibes, man. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to my youngest son, man, Leighton, man. Shout out to Leighton because, this month, you know what I mean? He's graduating high school. And, then June, we dropped him off for his first day of college. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my boy Leighton, man. You know what I'm saying? Both y'all boys, man. Love y'all boys, man. That's why I don't be chilling with nobody, man. I got built-in homies, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my little homies, you know what I'm saying? You know, we out here, man. I'm living the dream, you know what I mean? Mellow 919, what up, though? Muhammad Average Joe, what up, though? Matt Brown, my dog, what he do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know, I'm living the dream, bruh. You know what I'm saying? My son, Leighton, just went to prom, and he's been talking about probably since 6, 7 years old, driving my old school to prom. He's been talking about that, and the day finally came, and my boy got to drive the old school on 22s with the candy paint and the wood grain steering wheel and the 15s in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? He got to pull up the prom super duper clean. You know, so we both lived the dream on that one. You know what I mean? They made it all worth it, man. You know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. My boys are doing their thing. So, you know, proud father vibes. But episode 43, though, you know what I'm saying? Episode 43. You know, the name of this you know, the name of this podcast, man, Kendrick LaMID. You hear me? Kendrick LaMID. We gonna get into it, and that's how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot to cover and a whole lot to talk about, so I can't really waste a whole lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of ground to cover, man. You know what I'm saying? As you know by now, you know what I'm saying? It's been a beef. You know, it's been a beef going on. And this is the most hip hop beef we had in a long time. I kind of feel like it's rejuvenating the game for real. You know, between you know, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole, Rick Ross, French Montana, Future, Metro Boomin. I mean, you name it, the list is very long. It's just a Royal Rumble going on right now, right? And even Chris Brown and Quavo's beefing. Like, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot going on, man. Like, I'm here to tell you about Chris Brown and Quavo. I like Quavo as a rapper. I like Chris Brown as a singer. You know, when he raps, it's like, yeah, you can rap, but I still know you as a singer, so my mind won't accept you as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like when people see DC Young Fly and know that DC can actually sing, but they mind won't let them accept him as a singer because they know him to be funny. You know what I'm saying? It's the same situation. But I'm gonna tell Quavo something, bruh. Listen, man, end this battle on good terms. Not because I don't believe in your ability to take care of yourself as a man, but I'm telling you in the fact that Chris Brown is a robot. Chris Brown can flip. He can dance really, really good. He can take his arm and pull it behind his head and make his make his backbone pop out and pop it back in place to the beat. You listen, those kind of people can fight really, really good. And we don't need these on our reputations. You know what I'm saying? We don't need these on our reputations. You know what I mean? But with this beef we got going on, you know what I'm saying? Drake released 2 songs. Kendrick took a while to respond because Kendrick struck first. You know, Kendrick struck first on the Like That record with Future. And you know, it was dope. He spazzed on the verse. Verse was cool. He did his thing. And you know, Drake responded and then responded again. You know what I mean? He hit him with the double. So everybody was wondering what was going on. Kendrick finally dropped. He came out with that joint Euphoria. So the whole internet's going nuts. And it's caused a new war to take place out here on these internet streets. You hear me? A whole new war is going on these internet streets because what we didn't know is we didn't know that it was so many people that are fans of Kendrick Lamar that aren't fans of Drake. I'm not in that pocket. I am a fan of both of these guys. This is Jordan versus LeBron. This is, you know what I mean? This is just 2 people that I enjoy. So I really don't have an L to take. No matter who wins, I'm enjoying this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are choosing sides. No, I'm over here. So if so-and-so do this, then so-and-so's doing that. And I'm here to tell you, bro, I got a non-biased opinion. When I heard that Kendrick Lamar verse, when I heard that Kendrick Lamar song, excuse me, when I heard Euphoria, I'm here to tell you that I wasn't that impressed 4 minutes into the song. I just wasn't. I wasn't. Now, 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes of the song, I was extremely impressed. He started sliding on that beat, pause. He started sliding on that beat, rapping his, you know what I mean? Like Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, Kendrick Lamar, with that response, he made a better song than he did this. And the reason that I say that is simply because we've always known Kendrick Lamar to be able to rap. That's not in question. The fact is It's how you articulated what you was trying to say. The song was 6 minutes and 21 seconds. That's a long time to cover a lot of ground. 4 minutes into the song is when you decide to finally turn up. We're not trying to go through peaks and valleys on a record. We're not trying to, if we're going to go with the essence of what beef is, then we're going to know beef to come straight up from the intro of the song and make it pop. You know what I'm saying? That's what we known it to be. So you listen to the song, and when I first heard it, I was like, bro, come on, Kendrick, this can't be it. And I know everybody felt the same way. A lot of people won't admit it, but I know they felt the same exact way. Like, bro, this can't be it. Please don't tell me this is your response. You know what I'm saying? So I give it to him. The last 2 minutes was fire. That was phenomenal. But at the same time, you had to sit through 4 minutes of fluff just to get to the good stuff. Pause. For me, that makes the song mid. Because anytime I listen to it, I really just want to fast forward to the last 2 minutes. Right? Everybody that's listened to this song so far, everybody that listened to this song so far has all said the same thing. You got to listen to it a few times. Well, first of all, in music, as we known it, if you got to hear the song the first couple, you got to hear it more than once. That means the first time it didn't hit you like it was supposed to. The first time it didn't take effect like it was supposed to. I know somebody releasing a diss record is not releasing a diss record for you to have a bunch of listens to it. Oh, let me make something that people got to hear a couple times to enjoy it. Because we've all heard songs from artists that we enjoy, and it just didn't hit you the first time. And it's like, nah, I usually enjoy this person, so maybe I'm tripping. Let me listen again. And then you'll keep listening, and then you'll find it, and you'll be like, oh, okay, now this is my jam. This is one of those. Everybody's talking about how many times they had to listen to it. Now you sitting here and everybody's like, oh man, you know, he's spitting bars and you just don't understand real hip hop and you don't understand lyricism. And I'm like, bro, this has got less to do with Drake and more to do with the fact that I just feel like his execution wasn't all the way there. You know, he spit bars. He got some bars off. He got his point across. It was fire. I get that. But I'm saying the execution of it, I felt like it was mid. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was mid. Like, you know, the last 2 minutes is what has replay value for me. The rest of it is just like, I don't want to sit through that. That's a 6-minute song. That's an Earth, Wind, and Fire practice. Who wants to sit through an Earth, Wind, and Fire practice? Like, think about this. All the Kendrick Lamar fans, I didn't know there was a thing. I didn't know there was such a thing as Kendrick Lamar fans. Like, I knew they was fans of Kendrick Lamar, but I'm talking about like in a hive kind of sense. It's a Kendrick Lamar hive going on. You know what I'm saying? And what's happened is they become such a hive of Kendrick that they don't have an open mind to accept somebody with a difference of opinion. You're not emotionally equipped to accept somebody thinking different from you. Everybody that is a fan of the Kendrick hive is busy trying to down talk people who have a difference of opinion. I've been cooking people all day because as a grown man, you can't convince me to think like you. I have my own mind. I'm built a little bit different to where I can easily respect your ideas. I can easily respect how you absorbed what you heard, and then we can move on. Other people's trying to tell you that you're wrong for feeling how you feel. How could you? I'm a grown man. You can't convince me to think like you. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. People's over like, well, I'm saying you just only, y'all Drake stands, y'all be sassy and y'all be that. Bro, I didn't say that for you. This ain't about you. Who are you, first of all? And why are you coming here trying to tell me how you feel about what's going on? You know? And it's just like people in the comments are saying that Drake got his boot smoked. Respect. I respect it. I'm not here to debate you for what? That don't make me no money. I'm not debating nobody on their opinion. I respect your opinion because guess what? Music is subjective and you have the right to absorb it however you feel. When I heard it and I first heard it, it didn't hit me. And that's a lot of people it didn't hit. Everybody talking about, well, on the first day, he broke the record for the most Spotify streams. Well, duh. If you got to listen to it 76 times, then of course, if you got all of America listening to it 76 times, just just to decode the words, then of course it's gonna be 9 million streams. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? You know? If we're gonna be honest, we gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's gonna hit that kind of numbers if you gotta listen to it a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? That's common sense. I had to listen to that Kendrick Lamar song through a calculator app. Like I had to listen to Euphoria through a calculator app. You know what I'm saying? I had to understand them words. I had to listen with Dakota glasses on. Like I had on some Eclipse glasses. Like I wore a Dakota ring while the song was playing. I'm trying to figure out Kendrick Lamar's verse. You over trying to carry the one. So if you carry the one and subtract two, then I ain't trying to do no math while I'm listening to your music, fam. Come on with this algebra music, man. The seminars of the equations. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about, bro? Like, I'm not trying to do all of that. I just want to hear some music. And the thing about it, with me saying stuff like this, right? Me saying I just want to hear some music, people are insulting me in the comments of my posts. Like people that I don't even know because my page is public, but they insult me. Yeah, you just say that you stupid without saying you stupid. Like, bro, what? Who hurt you? Who hurt you to where you just came and randomly told me I was stupid because I don't feel the same way about Euphoria like you do? Like, how you gonna insult me? We know who ain't a deep thinker. Man, shut your ass up. Like, what are you talking about? Hey, bro, it's some wizards out there in the world, bro. It was people that was really like, how do you let this song get you in a state to where you're evoking emotions about somebody else's opinion that ain't yours? What are we talking about? Hey, yo, my dog Miguel Martin, dog, that's my bro. But listen, he is Kendrick Hive. Everybody that said that they didn't like the song, he's on the status calling them stans. He's telling people they don't know what they talking about. I'm like, Miguel, why you doing this? You ain't even vegan. Like, you're not even vegan, bro. Oh, this is music for vegans, fam. I don't know why they getting so upset, man. They mad at us in them Nike Cortez, ain't they? Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me, or are you just hungry because you keep passing chili cook-offs and you're a vegan? Like, you ain't ate meat in 5 years, pause. You ain't ate meat in 5 years, and you done rolled past a chili cook-off. Now you mad at me. I didn't do nothing to you, bro. I just said the music didn't move me. That's it. Somebody told me that I didn't know hip hop. I'm like, what? Like, what does it have to do with anything, bro? What does it have to do with anything, man? King Kale said Drake friends are the worst. Just saying. I mean, I don't know who Drake friends are. Like, I mean, if I'm considered a Drake fan, I don't know if I'm even considered a Drake fan because I'm a fan of everybody damn near, you know? So I can't be singled out to one artist. You know what I'm saying? I call a spade a spade. If Drake get mopped up, he get mopped up. But a lot of people are internalizing this and making it personal to them, and that's what I don't understand. They making it personal to them. Like, bro, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You do know that Kendrick Lamar isn't your friend, right? You do know if Kendrick Lamar is walking around and you extend your hand to shake it, the security going to push it back in your face. You do know that, right? Why are you over fighting tooth and nail for this man that you've never met before? I don't care nothing about these boys. I'm just talking music. Hilarious. Hilarious, man. It is so many people just trying to break it down and sound deep. And bro, you just don't understand. If you play it in reverse, it's Richard Pryor saying this from the one movie. And then when Kendrick Lamar got in this part and he said reindeer, really he's talking about it's a storm coming because he knows in six minutes he can get over 1,000 bars in. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? you you was in behavior disorder at school. So now you a deep thinker? Get out of here, man. Beat it, Buster. That's why I stick to jokes. I have fun with this. It's funny to me that people are genuinely serious. Like people have a pit in their stomach to where it's bothering them that somebody doesn't feel the same way that they do about music that they hear. Those are your ears, those are your thoughts, and that's your opinion. Respect. That's it. That's it. That is it. Everybody over talking about, oh, Drake got writers on the song. Look at the credits. Y'all trying to find any and every way to discredit this man when it's just a battle. You're showing your hand. Like you ever got in an argument or you done broke up with somebody and y'all talk crap. Y'all on a beef right now. Y'all beefing with each other. So people that's associated with them or people that's associated with you start throwing shots at the other person, and then y'all get back cool, but you still got beef with those people who threw shots at you. It's kind of the same situation. Because what if this is all a plot and a scheme for just to revive hip hop as a whole, and then they back cool and they come out with a joint album? Are you going to listen? Are you going to say, nah, he's still weak, he's still this, he's still that? Because at that point you got to stand on it. You showed your hand. You showed your true feelings because you thought this is an opportunity where everybody was going to gang up on this person. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, it's like you showing your hand for absolutely no reason. See, I could talk how I talk because I've gave props where it's due. I said that is a fantastic song. I just said as a diss record, it was mid. Kendrick has never not had bars. Not never. So that's not what's in question. So for me, I don't have a bias in it. I'm just saying that one song hit better than the other. Everybody's just really moving the goalposts just to fit their narrative really right now. You know what I'm saying? Because at first it was Drake must really be pressed because he came out with a whole song in response to just a 16. And it's like, what is he supposed to do? Come out with a 16 and let the song go off? Then you'd have something to say about that. Drake ain't got no writers with him. He only came out with 16 bars. You're never satisfied. You're going to find some reason to throw some shade somewhere, right? On behalf of somebody that you don't know. You're weird, okay? Think about this. Drake came out with a song in response to the 16. Okay? Kendrick responded with a 6-minute and 21-second long song, and nobody's talking about the time limit anymore, the time length. Nobody's talking about the time length no more. Why aren't we mentioning time length? Is Kendrick not pressed that he came out with a 6-minute song? Because that's really unusual. Like I said, they don't do 6-minute songs no more. This ain't an LP. This ain't Earth, Wind, and Fire playing drums for a half hour. Like this ain't that. So now you ain't got nothing to say about Kendrick doing that because of this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you're really showing your hand when you just comment based off emotion because you don't know what they have in store. And then you're going to have to stand on that. Because if this is all just a rollout to come out with this album, and let's just say it's Cole and it's Kendrick and it's Drake and it's Future and it's Ross, and they form this super group and they coming out with classic bangers, you can't even say that it's fire like that because you've already said how you feel about somebody that's in the group. Think about that. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? This is real. So I want to break down a little bit. I want to break down what we was hearing in the songs. You know what I'm saying? Said, I guess you haven't heard 300 bars and running. We have heard 300 bars and running, but we're not talking about 300 bars and running. We're talking about this particular diss. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's moving the goalposts to fit their narrative. We don't need any outside entities right now. We can, if we bring in other variables, we be talking for 3 days straight. Everybody want to mention Takeover, Nas, Jay-Z, this, that, and the third. Bro, we not talking about that. We talking about this right now. Right? So, okay. I got the song, and I want to play it. The only thing is, I want you to know that it's not going to sound like the original song. I had to alter the voice. I had to put some AI on the voice and change the tone and pitch of it, so the copyright won't get hit on, Facebook and YouTube and all of that, because if they hear the song, it'll kind of kill the copyright. So I'm gonna just be moving it around a little bit, but I just want y'all to hear, some stuff, and it's gonna sound a little funny, but still, yeah, let's go.
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. Your move is just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful.
I'm gonna stop it right there. Regardless of what he's talking about at this point, this is a diss song. What is this? Regardless of what he's talking about at this point, what is that? Why are you talking about something? Why are you doing it? What? Think about this. Bruh had a 6-minute and 21-second long song with 3 different beat changes and probably 5 or 6 different rhyme patterns. It's a lot going on. If it takes all of that for you to get your point across in a rap battle, you in trouble if Drake drop a bomb. You are in trouble if Drake drop a bomb. I'm telling you, you did well. I don't think you up. In my opinion, you're not up. And that's no diss, because like I said, I was listening to Kendrick before Section 80. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to Kendrick. You know what I mean? He ain't never failed me. You can check my Facebook posts. I've been 2016, 2015. I've been talking about Kendrick. So what I'm saying is, this particular start, I just think that was bad. That was bad game planning, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
What calculate you not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricate stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. Or pathetic master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that
Like, the whole Tommy Hilfiger FUBU collection bar is tough. But you doing it to a Teddy P interlude, and that's part of a diss song. If you think about this, this is the beginning. This is 41 seconds into the song. That means you still got a whole nother five and a half minutes. You see what I'm saying? You still got a whole nother 5.5 minutes of song to listen to. Those bars are long forgotten. And they ain't gonna hit the same once you hear the beats change. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me move it along a little bit.
shoo.
For the people just now coming in, I just want y'all to know that I had to add AI to the voice to kind of alter it. That way I won't get hit with the with the copyright match.
Shoo. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm out the way, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, man, it's homeboys in them types that lay solo, okay.
Okay, beat change, cool little beat. Nothing epic. It's nothing epic. Cool little beat. You know what I'm saying? Cool beat. And I say cool little beat because you got to think of the bar that Kendrick has set for himself, and we know what his capabilities are. So for me to hear this beat, I'm just like, okay, it's cool. That's something. It sounds like something we've heard before. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like something we heard before. Tay said, "Shoo." I was cracking up when I first listened to this, but that's the only way that I can, because I had already posted, my video that I did just kind of, my video mimicking a Drake fan and a Kendrick fan, and I played some of this record. And when I altered it, it didn't get hit with the copyright. So I was like, ooh, this works. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times y'all don't even be knowing on this podcast, I be playing music or I be playing certain stuff. And next thing you know, I either it gets demonetized or whatever happens, I get flagged for it. So I've been trying to prevent that. But first beat come in. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, cool little beat. You know what I mean? It's straight. It sound not minimizing the beat at all, but I'm saying we've heard this from Kendrick before already. Like we've heard something like this before several times. So it's just like, okay, but remember, this is a diss. So I'm expecting more. Where's the power punches? You know what I'm saying?
The beat demon till I get chipped by your throwaway, and I might do a show a day. What's a name? Always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away? Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face?
When I heard this part, I turned it off. No cap. Because Instagram, when you first hear about it dropping, Instagram's only showing clips. So the clips are only playing this half of the record. And I'm like, bro, he dropped mid. I can't believe it. He dropped mid. And then they was like, no, it's on YouTube. It's 6 minutes long. And I was like, whoa, wait. So I go on to YouTube because, people don't release on YouTube. It was a smart plan by his team to release on YouTube instead of the DSPs first. You know what I mean? That was smart. You know what I mean? And I think the last time I looked, it was 9 million views on YouTube so far, which is crazy. Kendrick Lamar made a bag off of this song already. He made a bag. Anyway, and that's the way you're supposed to do it. I think that's fire. That is a genius plan. Put it on YouTube first. That way you can monetize off of this battle because you are beefing with one of the biggest artists in the world. Not in rap, in the world. So you're going to get eyes that you normally wouldn't get just because they want to hear the mess. That was an excellent game plan, and I'm sure off of the song being on YouTube alone, not even radio spins, YouTube alone, bruh's gonna make 40, I say 20 million, probably more than that. I don't know. But you gotta think, the Cat Williams interview did 10 early, and he was saying he was making, football contract money. So, if you put that together, same thing applies here. You know what I mean? So kudos to the team for that. But again, I'm listening and it's just the flow is not really catching me. And he ain't really, he's kind of like potpourri talking. He's just talking about any and everything. And it's not really, it don't have no cohesiveness yet. So I was kind of lost. So, I proceed in the record, you know what I'm saying? And I keep it going. I'm going to keep scrolling. I'm going to scroll about 3 minutes in, three and a half minutes in, see what time.
Melody sound like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chuff really crashed something. You're my first one, like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Didn't tell them where you get your abs from.
Now that was fire. That was fire. Let your core audience stomach that. Let me tell you where you get your abs from. Fire. But expect it from Kendrick Lamar. It's Kendrick Lamar. That's expected. Fire. Right? But then you get into the fire 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. That's already a song that's been completed. A 6 minute and 21 second long song is 3 songs in the real world. So it means to Drake's one song, y'all was talking about Drake responded to a 16, so he must be upset because he responded with a whole song. Well, Kendrick responded to one song with 3 songs. Is he pressed? Is he upset? I don't think so. You got to look at it with just enjoyment eyes because at the end of the day, this is a sport and they are basically, they on the field playing for us. So I don't understand why people is evoking emotion in it when this is history, bro. This is going to go in the books. So I'm going to get into like the last part of it because he was killing.
It's me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is best. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and there won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's a man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? That when I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. There's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Give me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a light.
Okay. This is where the slide is taking place. He's sliding at this point, and the beat is aggressive. This is a diss song now. This is a diss song now. The beat is aggressive. He's in a nice little pocket. He's talking that talk. Now it's interesting. If he gave 6 minutes of this, Drake is in trouble. If he gave 6 minutes of this, Drake is in trouble.
Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. Let me get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. And tell them to pray, know nothing about that. And giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline, listen man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering, you don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too, I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. And my battle ain't ghost or AI. Nigga feeling like Joe Hill Austin. Funny he was in a film called AI. And my 6'6" telling me to off him. I'm a brick.
Yo, he's snapping at this point. That's where the snapping is happening. That's where the snapping is happening, right? But it's like, bruh, if you look at it on a sports, like just to bring up a sports comparison, it's like, bruh, you ain't hooped all game. All your shots been off. You've been shooting, but all your shots been off. Here it is, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left in the game, and now you starting to make threes. Bro, y'all down 40 already. You're going to close the game to about 20. You know what I mean? It's going to be an L, but you close the lead to about 20 points. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying he waited too long to get into these bars. I'm not going to play the whole song, but you go that, you know, you get to that. I'm talking about people have been in my comments. They've been posting pictures of Drake in my comments when I'm cracking jokes. That shows you that I don't really care in real life. I don't care what happens with this battle. I am still going to wake up and I'm still going to eat irresponsibly. Like, what do we, like, I don't care for real. This is entertainment for me. It's engagement for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's business. You know what I mean? It's not personal. You know what I mean? And it's people with pictures of Drake in their phone with the blackface. And it's in an attempt to minimize Drake because they like Kendrick Lamar. They part of the Hive, which doesn't make sense. You are a father. Why you got that man in your phone? You a father, fam. And you know, that like the blackface thing didn't bother me none, even when I saw it and didn't have context to it. Simply because I don't know what made him do that. It could be simply, I'm just telling a joke. He's black. He's a black man, so it's not like a white man's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not really bothered by that. If Drake was white and he was doing it, then it's like, that's cornball. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But don't move the goalpost and say because he's half and half that now you charging it to the white half. Like, come on, bro. And then they come out with the story talking about that was when he was an actor and that was a part of some stuff he did for an audition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, as somebody that is, I'm not gonna say I'm in the industry, but somebody who is, you know, did auditions before and has acted, you know, on a smaller scale. I mean, they haven't asked me to do things like that, but I've done things that I was uncomfortable with, not sexually or nothing, but just in general, I wouldn't here to do that. I just wanted to, you know, expand my horizons in my career. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's something that they trying to use to minimize. And I think it's funny because it's just like, it's the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the pot calling the kettle black. Simply because y'all talking about that, but y'all ignoring all of these god-awful outfits that Kendrick Lamar be wearing. All of them god-awful outfits that Kendrick Lamar be wearing, fam. Let's be honest, bro. If you look on my Facebook page, you can see that he got on that one outfit where he looks like the the Little Rascals when they went to the bank and asked for a bank loan. Thank you, my good man. Hey, listen, this is real talk. Heather Nicole, Heather Nicole, Heather Nicole is the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan that I have ever seen. And her resume speaks for itself because I'm talking about, we can go back 6-7 years ago. You was posting YouTube links of Kendrick Lamar songs, you know what I mean, To Pimp a Butterfly, all that type of stuff. Like you've been like, you know what I mean? You are a Drake, I mean not a Drake, but you are a Kendrick Lamar stan. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like you true to it, you know what I mean? So even with you, like you speak on the air of you like the song, you're a fan of him, and he got your vote. But you're not like going on people's pages trying to like demean them because they don't think like you. You just sharing your own personal opinions. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like me. I just respect it. Like I don't think it's a bad song. It's a great song. I just think it was a mid diss. He waited too long to get busy for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because think about this. Kendrick Lamar dropped that record, what, a day or so ago? If he dropped that record a day or so ago and Drake dropped his diss the same day, oh, it's over. It's over. It doesn't take effect like it did. Like if Drake dropped the same day, it's over. The buzz goes this way. Now we got to hear what he's talking about. So that 9 million would end up being 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now we sitting on the edge of our seats because the word is that Drake's supposed to drop tonight. So we gonna see what's what. You know what I'm saying? What's starting to happen now? Shout out to AI. That's a funny Kendrick Lamar voice. What's starting to happen now is anybody that shares an opinion that's not in favor of what the people's thinking, as far, and by people I mean the stands, they starting to ridicule and talk down on everybody. So Cameron, like Gilly the Kid has said that it was that he dropped mid, like he said it was mid. Gilly the Kid responded to it. Cameron said that he thought Drake was winning because, you know, whatever. And people are just in the comments talking about you ain't dropped a fire record and da-da-da-da-da, and you ain't never been da-da-da-da-da. And they was eating Gilly the Kid up. It's a reason you stopped rapping. And it's like, bro, it's not that deep. Why did you take it personal to the point where you felt like you had to type in the comments and diss that man because he didn't think like you? Think about that. If we getting deep, let's get deep. What you got going on in your life to where you are more concerned about who likes the song that you like than your family? What do you got going on? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Emmanuel Shanks, what up, though? Lillian, what up? So check this out, man. I want y'all to hear this from Cameron.
Euphoria today made me put on a green suit.
How you felt about that?
Oh, man. It was interesting. It was interesting.
Did you like it?
I thought it was cool.
Who's winning? How about that? That's a better question. Who's winning the battle to you right now?
Oh, man. Drake is definitely winning from an MC standpoint. You know, it took a while for us to get the record from Kendrick. And when you wait a while, it gotta be like out of this world. I think if Kendrick dropped this record right after dropping Give Me 50, it would have been crazy.
Well, like immediate, not waiting.
If it was immediate, then it would have been.
It would have been some boot smoking going on. If he would have dropped it then, it would have been some boot smoking going on. But waiting that long, and then dropping a 6-minute song. Heather said Gilly caught it corn on the cob. You got the specifics? Said he caught it corn on the cob, but if we got to be specific, I digress. Okay, I mean, yeah, he did call it corn on the cob. It just didn't hit like that for some people, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to read some of these comments, man. And I want you to listen to these people. Drake took 22 days to drop. Kendrick took 17. Does the Canadian have everybody brainwashed? Even his bigger supporter academics admitted that. What does that have to do with the price of butter? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? First of all, the Canadian. So you can't say this man's name because it's a rap battle and you like this person more than you like that person? I'm trying to understand. Why are you taking this serious like that? Now you're being condescending to a person who's never going to read this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said we got to get Mace a better barber. Like, come on, bro. Like, think about this. You didn't like if he would have said something in favor of Kendrick Lamar, you never would have said that barber line. It hurt your feelings that he didn't agree with you, so you dissed him. Hey, bro, it's a lot of people need to seek help. Somebody said Cameron and Mace wasn't good when they was in the game. I can't name nor have one album of theirs. They both was whack. You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Somebody said dudes don't want to hurt their relationships with Drake. It's sad. How do you know that? Why would you say that? Are you saying this just because he didn't think like you? How can you not be open-minded enough to know that a difference of opinion exists with people? Like, people have a difference of opinion, bruh. That's a thing. Like, people can think differently from you without you taking it away and feeling like you need to minimize them in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, yeah, it's clear. K-Dot references went over some people's heads. And I'm going to be honest with you. As a supporter of both, it didn't go over people's heads. Nobody cared to decode lyrics. We don't care. I'm sorry. We don't care. That don't make you any less hip hop. That don't make you any less hip hop. If I'm going to a dunk contest, I don't care how well you can dribble behind your back. I want to see the dunk. What are we talking about? It didn't go over nobody's head. It's just people didn't care that much. It's people out here, man, tweeting, have these deep dives. Somebody said the Kendrick response definitely draws a metaphorical line in the sand. Culture versus commerce. Morals versus money. Bars versus bills. Kendrick has positioned himself as a cultural guardian and Drake as the personification of corporate greed. Oh my God. Kendrick has positioned himself as a cultural guardian and Drake as the personification of corporate greed. How? This is what I'm asking. Like, bruh, y'all coming up with stuff that literally doesn't make sense. Corporate greed, where? I'm lost. He's making music. He's going on tour. They both do the same thing. They're superstars. Kendrick's went on tour. Drake's went on tour. Kendrick makes songs. Drake makes songs. Kendrick shoots a video. Drake shoots a video. I'm lost. I'm lost. You want to use all of these big words to seem like you deep, but really, your feelings is hurt because people ain't thinking like you. The Kendrick response definitely draws a metaphorical line in the sand. What are you talking about? It's a rap battle. A metaphorical line in the sand. What are you talking? I don't understand, bruh. I don't understand why people are going this deep with it, dog. Hey, Manuel, man, facts. Hey, listen, Kendrick fans are getting mad and they insulting you with just lash out blurt outs. You don't believe in God? You know what I'm saying? You be having premarital sex. Like, bro, this is a rap battle. What are you talking about? Why are you mad at me? That's why you lactose intolerant. Like, what? All right, bro. Like, all right, bro. Oh man, that is funny for people to break it down that way because it is not that deep. It is not that deep. I want to read some of the comments in that post. Somebody says, spoken like a true doctor. Real heads know the flow. Hip hop versus hip hop. Choose your side. What? What? I thought it was a good thing to make yourself as versatile as possible as an artist. Kendrick is versatile. It ain't a beat that he can't rip. The same thing goes for Drake. Like, they're both versatile. Doc, you really think as a hip hop artist that you want to just rap one way? You don't want to expand? All those albums that Drake dropped, because Drake got some songs that are dumb weak, in my opinion. But I understand the songs because I wasn't the target audience. The elevator at the hotel is the target audience. The department store is the target audience because guess what? Those spins equate money while everybody's sitting here doing straight hip hop, which ain't gonna get played in the elevator. The 40 cal to his nose is not gonna be played in Target. I'm understanding. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see some more. Let me read one more comment. Hold up. It's hip hop versus rap, childish versus grown, respect versus money and power, deep versus shallow, and culture versus vultures. Culture versus vultures. Come on, bro. Like, oh. All right, bro. You know what I mean? All right, you know what I mean? Drake don't make it no easier for himself, painting his nails and all that. Like, you don't make it no easier for himself. But, you know, when it comes to their music, Drake is one of them ones that has the ability, he has the ability to make you tune in. You know how you kind of just spaced out and you thinking about something else, and then you hear a person's voice on a song, and you like, oh. He has that ability. For me, it's only a few people that can do that. I hear him and I'm like, oh, what are they about to say on the song? I'm interested. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, it's some Drake stands out there too. And while they're not being as petty as Kendrick stands, they got some activity going on. And they said that in this diss, Kendrick Lamar stole some lines from other people. Like, everybody's talking about these bars, but they saying that he got those bars from other people. And they got references. You know what I mean? So let's listen to him.
The big crib, ain't shit you could tell me, but I keep killing my homies. YMW Melly, yeah. Who the big crib, ain't shit you could tell me, but I keep killing my homies. YMW Melly, yeah.
YNW Melly. The YNW Melly line's been used. I do remember that battle. That's Geechee. He used that YNW Melly line. Yeah. You know, and the way that he set it up. Y'all want to
The
hear it
big
again?
crib, ain't shit you could tell me, but I keep killing my homies. YMW Melly.
Okay. The next one. The next one. Brandon, you biased. You don't even count. You ain't said a good thing about Drake all day. If you say that Drake don't make good music, you're lying. I want you to say, Brandon, what is your opinion on Drake's music? Does Drake make good music, yes or no? That's what I want to see. Everybody's watching. I want to know. That'll let me know how to respond to you with that. You're only saying it's corny because you want Kendrick to win the battle, and that's fine. That's your opinion. I respect it. I'm not arguing you down with your points because I respect them. It's like, bro, if you say that the wall's pink, then nigga, the wall's pink. I'm not here to tell you that it ain't. Nigga, that's your opinion. I don't care what color you think it is. You know what I mean? We can agree. You know what I mean? So if you fuck with him, then why are you trying so hard to minimize him? Because I'm saying it because I've seen you do it all day today. You've done it. Every chance you've got, you've tried to minimize him in some way, shape, or form to insinuate that Kendrick's winning the battle. If he's winning the battle, in your opinion, that's all that matters. And I want you to know that I respect it. I don't have no debate with you with that. Man, well, what about the one song and he did? I don't have none of that. That don't mean nothing to me. I ain't making no money off that. You know what I mean? Let's hear another bar, another line.
I let the Glock fly 3, let these bullets park in sun and leave them shaking when I lean. I let the Glock fly 3, let these bullets park in sun and leave them shaking when I lean.
Parkinson. That's a line that's been used. That's a line that's been used. I'll let you hear it one more
Let
time.
the Glock fly 3, let these bullets park in sun and leave them shaking when I lean.
You know what I mean? The Parkinson line, Parkinson, but he said I'm a Parkinson. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got again.
I hate your fucking style. I hate your fucking hairline. I hate your fucking style. I hate that fucking Mexican always in your shadow. And I hate that fucking hoodie with every fucking battle.
Now, that one, we know that he got that from DMX. That was a DMX reference. So I don't know about that particular bar. You know what I'm saying? I know that was a DMX reference, but you know, that's what that is. So he said a lot of the lines been used this rap. No, this is a battle. If we talking about Ghost Riders and this, that, and the third, then why are you reusing lines? This is a battle. Uniqueness is key. You can't be dissing somebody with lines that we've heard before. Don't try to make it mean something. You now you're giving excuses because those are lines that existed before this record, but everybody's going off as if he was the one that created them. He didn't create the Parkinson's bar. You know what I'm saying? Because oh man, all I'm saying is the world is crazy. The world is crazy. And I want you to know the world is crazy because he said the line, he had the bar about eating the food at New Ho King in Toronto, in Chinatown. And being that he mentioned that line, and this is such a big song, everybody's done went to they Facebook pages and they Yelp and all of that and gave him 5-star reviews and said, Kendrick sent me. Now, first of all, Kendrick didn't ask you to do that. Second of all, kudos to you for improving, you know what I mean, they reviews to make them make more money in turn. You know what I'm saying? But that was a fire. I think that was a fire reference because they were saying that's where Drake got robbed at. And Kendrick was saying that he's at New Ho King eating fried rice. You know what I mean? So that was fire. You know what I mean? So I think the influence on that kind of took it somewhere that we didn't think it would go. But it had a positive effect because now that Kendrick mentioned it, everybody's going over there and eating to the point where they saying as soon as they come there in the morning, it's popping. People want food off top. You know what I mean? So their business spiked up just off a mention. I give kudos for that. You know what I'm saying? He said at the end of the day gonna eat. Shout out to my nigga Carlos, man. Everybody know that's a Carlos Miller bar. Even though Glorilla ended up, heavily publicizing that, that's a Carlos Miller bar. At the end of the day gonna end. So, with that being said, I'll say this to get off of that because I've pretty much been talking about it for an hour, which is cool because this was a great conversation. It really doesn't matter who wins the battle because we win the battle because this is great music being put out at a clip that these superstars don't put music out at. Drake or Kendrick don't release music this often. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick could drop once every 5 years and Drake could drop once a year. He might do some features, but as far as an album, a body of work or whatever, nah. So to hear new music from them this often, we in a great pocket right now. You know what I'm saying? We in a great pocket right now. Like, listen, if Drake dropped some trash, guess what? Drake dropped trash. That was doo-doo, poo-poo juice. Come on, man. That's what it is. It ain't no picks and choosies. We calling it how we see it. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody knows, if I think that that's doo-doo juice and somebody's like, nah, he snapped on that, respect. It is what it is. I ain't here to talk you out of that. That's your opinion. It ain't my job to talk you out of your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. You know what I mean? And hey, listen. Said Sexy Red gonna make a Kendrick diss. Listen, and all the messy bitches is gonna be they gonna get it up to about 2 million. It's about 2 million messy bitches out there. Yeah, 2 million bitches ain't got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? they gonna run them numbers up. You know what I mean? Take me to the library so I can get on this Wi-Fi and post this. You know what I mean? You said that the disc code trash. I wouldn't call it that. I mean, that's your opinion. I respect it. I wouldn't call it cold trash. I just thought it was mid. And this, my parameters are what they are, dog. Listen, for the length of time that it took to bring it out. Now, everybody's talking about the time that Drake took. Drake was responding to the initial diss. Kendrick started it, Drake responded, and then he took a while to respond to what he started. That's what made it weird. And then you respond with a 6-minute long song. The time frame is really not that. The time frame of the song is not really what the problem is. It's the fact that the first 4 minutes of the song was mid. It was the last 2 minutes that was killing. So if you do a ratio, half the song is weak, which makes the song in its entirety weak for real. It's some bars in there, of course. Everybody's going to wrap it around lyricism and it's going over people's heads. Nah, fam. I just wanted something that was going to be punches all the way through. That's how I like my diss songs. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Respect to both sides. And I'm glad that we getting this. We witnessing this right now, man. This is history. You know what I mean? So, round of applause to them. Round of applause to them, man. And shout out to Kendrick and Drake, man. You know what I mean? You dig? You dig? Now we moving on. We changing subjects, man. You know what I'm saying? We are changing subjects. I want to talk about women. I often get on this podcast and I discuss women from a vantage point of a man because we never really get our viewpoints heard. We usually kind of get brushed away the same way that Kendrick fans is brushing away the Drake takes. but it's just like, it's a lot of stuff that goes over women's heads and they so good at gaslighting us out of our thought process. And it's interesting to see, man, because it's just like being on social media, you see how many people are in agreement with stuff that people be saying. And I'll be like, yo, are y'all for real? Like, we in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, a chick says, if I'm living with a man and I got to go 50-50 on rent, I'm dating other men. Oh my God. If she's living with a man and she got to pay 50% of the rent, she's dating other men. You ain't disappointing nobody but your father. You ain't disappointing nobody but your father. Heather, you the only one commenting, but it's plenty of people in here. It's 80 people in here right now. You know what I mean? You ain't disappointing nobody but your father. You think dating other men is a way to get back at somebody that you mad at? That's your value decreasing. Your value ain't increasing. Because guess what? The man that you talking to while you living with this man, he knows what you're capable of now. He know what you're capable of. So why in turn would he move in with you or let you move in with him just because he's saying he's going to pay all the bills? Nah. What if it's a man that's a really good dude and he just ain't got it figured out yet to where he can't afford to pay all the bills by himself if y'all going to live together? Because if y'all living together, then it means your house is bigger, which is going to cost more. He can live in a small studio apartment and be fine. But instead, he chooses to live over here where the rent is, 3 times as much. So you expect him to pay all of that by yourself while you do what? Look pretty? Take pictures and touch your hair a whole bunch of times? You know what I mean? Make it make sense. I don't see nothing wrong with paying 50% of rent if that's what the relationship called for. What if he's working a job to where if he pay all the rent, he ain't got no money left? Meanwhile, you saving yours. That makes no sense. He's struggling, but you just getting what you want and doing what you want to do. And the only time he gets to get a little extra leeway is when you feel like it. That doesn't make sense. I think that's kind of lopsided. I say all that to say that a dude made a video, and the video is called The Soft Guy Era. And I think it's so funny because it triggered so many women. And I you'll know why once you hear it, man. Let's listen to it.
In my soft guy era, why are you giving me $20 to get lunch? What am I going to do with $20? If you're not sending me $150 as my girl, if you're not sending me $150 for my food, what purpose do you serve? I am in my soft guy era. I'm talking to this girl. She said, hey, do you want to stop over at McDonald's? Bitch, do you hate me? You should have said Chick-fil-A, and at that is still disrespecting me. I only do Ruth Chris, Del Frisco's, and Nobu. You should know that. Me and my guys are out at dinner for my birthday, and I invite you as my girl. Why aren't you picking up the bill for all of my friends? I am in my soft guy era. I'm talking to my girl. She sent me $40 for a haircut. I sent it right back. What the fuck am I going to do with $40? Why are you sending $150 minimum? That's why I don't have a haircut. I'm not going to tolerate that disrespect. I'm guy era.
Shout out to the soft guy era, man. And you know, we know what he's doing. He's saying all the things that women say. Dudes will send him some money, and if it ain't over a certain amount, they take it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like the same thing he's saying is what women say in real life. You know what I mean? But in the comments, the women, it ain't nothing but a bunch of hit dogs hollering. One says, I don't see how a guy is comfortable wanting a woman to take care of them financially. Somebody said, in the age of equality, we don't get why y'all don't ask for this either. Oh my God. She said, I don't see how a guy is comfortable for wanting a woman to take care of them financially. He said, in the age of equality, we don't get why y'all ask for this either. He smoked her. I mean, just on a, making sense of everything. He smoked her. You know what I mean? So, he said, Mello said, but seriously, who TF can't eat with $20? Listen, bro, $20, I'm gonna turn up. What are we talking about? $20, I'm gonna turn up, and I can take $20 and eat off it 2-3 times. I don't know what they talking about. All them big name restaurants, they menus don't even be hitting like that anyway. I don't even know how to pronounce all this stuff. And I see the price. I'm not paying $64 for something I can't pronounce. What is this? You got to break it down to me. I'm like, man, just let me get a grilled cheese. I'm a realist. Like I told my sons, right? I told them straight up, I said, I know that y'all got people at y'all school that drive nice cars to school. They got all the gear, they got all the shoes, and they look like that they got money. But I'm like, yo, you got to realize that they don't have money. Their parents have money. Now, the thing is me being your parent, I might not have as much money as they do, but it ain't nothing that you've asked for that you ain't got. From your shoes to your shirt to your food that you're eating. You know what I'm saying? So the difference is you got to understand that you're in the same vein as those people with all the shoes and all the latest this and that. You in the same vein as them. They're not no better than you are because they're getting took care of by their parents too. You know what I'm saying? Let's read some more comments. Somebody said, he sounds like he want to be the girl. Like, how do you get that when first of all, it's sarcasm. You know he's joking. And you're responding seriously because it hit you a little bit and it hurt. So being that it rubbed you the wrong way, you got to fire back in some kind of way because you didn't like that. Somebody said he's in his unemployed era. Gotta take your shots. Another chick said he must be venting about how his boyfriend is lacking. Another one. And that's just a prime example of what happens when they want to attack a man. And not to make this the gender wars, but I mean, it's interesting to see. You know what I mean? But it's like when they attack a man, they attack your character, they attack your finances, or they attack your manhood. Here we are, calling a man gay because he said, I'm in my soft guy era. Basically saying that he just wanted to be treated well by a woman. Said he's satirically agitated. Yeah. David Campbell, what up, though? My guy. What it do? I'm going to read one more comment. Somebody said, notice how the women in the comment section are stirred up at the same stuff that they've been doing for centuries. And that's a fact. That's a fact, man. I like that Cub made that video, man, because it just kind of opened Pandora's box to see that, really as a man, not all women is like this. So don't take it as if I'm saying all women, but as a man, it's almost like you got to pay to play. If you're not going out on a date and spending some certain type of money, then you can't even progress in a relationship with a person that you like. You can't even, it's no wiggle room to even be down bad. If you down bad and you meet a person and you just right now you can't treat her, you won't even get the chance to because I can't afford to take you out. I'm down bad right now, but I really like you. And you know what I mean? I just need a little time. Nah, they on to the next. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Like, I don't understand sometimes. I don't understand the point sometimes of people not thinking ahead. And what I mean by that is sometimes you'll get into it with somebody that you love and your emotions will take you somewhere that your mind normally wouldn't go and have you do things that you normally wouldn't do, right? And I'm talking about Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy, he's in a divorce with his wife. And in that divorce, it's starting to get messy. At first, it was like kind of a mutual, everything was cool, and then it started to get messy. When the lawyers get involved, that's when it really gets messy because a lot of betrayal happens in that point. Women are emotionally susceptible to be convinced of things if it sounds good or feels good, because when you hurt, you just want to not be in pain. So it's like a lawyer, they snake oil salesman, they snakes for real. I need to get as much money as I can out of you, so I'm going to talk so good to you that once you do this to this man, I'm not the one that's having to deal with it. I just benefit from it because I get a percentage of however much money that you get. So it's my job to get as much money as I can out of this man so I can get paid. Not because I want you to be happy, I want to get paid. You see what I'm saying? And women don't see it that way. I'm not saying all women, but most women don't see it that way. And sometimes it'd be a little spite in there too. So it's like, I want to hurt him and I want to benefit with this money. So what's happening is Jeezy basically is going through it, and she's getting to the point where now she's getting messy, and she's done showed video screenshots of him walking through the house with an AK and all of this, talking about she feared for her life because he got guns around the baby, this, that, and the third, and da. And it's becoming a real live mess. It's becoming a real live mess. I'm trying to find the post. Because it's like you wouldn't even expect that, man. I mean, of course, people gonna blame it on race. Well, you should have messed with a black woman. It's like, bro, people love who they love, so they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But Jeezy said, and I quote, "The allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody. Rest assured, the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels." And, he said at the end, y'all know me, #integrity. Now, I'm mentioning this because I can relate. Like I went through something like that. Like I'm talking about, like, your ability to be a father is at question at this point. Like, you're involving people who don't know you, and they are the ones making the decision on if you're going to be a father or not. The custody of your child, and it's like, as people that's real fathers know that it's like, bro, this is your duty. It's in you. You function with this. You know what I mean? So for somebody to be spiteful and try to take that away from you just because you have a disagreement, that's a raw deal, man. And you just never know. You just never know. Like I be trying to tell my boys, man. I'm just like, yo, you never know. Y'all get in a relationship and it feel good. I'm like, man, listen, I'm gonna give you the keys to the game to how you maintain that and come out unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Jeezy could actually lose a lot of bread, and he's gonna spend a lot of time in court with lawyers because lawyers be pushing the date so they can make more money because they charge you weekly or monthly. So like the longer that they extend it and keep getting extensions on these court dates, the more money they gonna make. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the game. You know what I mean? That's the game. I just don't want Jeezy on stage. I just don't want Jeezy on stage hurt because we know him to have a raspy voice, but I don't know how it's gonna sound when it's raspy and it got a little cry wiggle to it. Drop top horses, you couldn't run them out in my Air Forces. Stomach hurting on stage. he can't even do his laugh. Yo, it's deep out here, man. It's deep, man. Hey, prayers for Jeezy, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, something happened to where, it can be settled out and, you ain't got to go through this because that's a baby. That's a young child. So you got to deal with that for 18 years, boy. 18 years. You know what I mean? I got 3 years left of ever having to even act like I want to communicate. You know what I mean? He got, he got probably 17, 16 years, man. That's tough. That is real, real tough, man. You know what I mean? So prayers to that boy Jeezy, because that's a wild play right there, man. Your boy Trump.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Your boy Trump. Your boy Trump. He had a press conference casting a vision for 2024 and beyond if he becomes president. And I can't even explain what he said. You just got to hear it. Check this out.
Rebuild these. We're going to bring them back like they used to be. We're going to make them safe places again. We're going to give our police their power back, and we're going to give them immunity from prosecution. So they're not prosecuted for doing their job. We'll take over the horribly run capital of our country, Washington, D.C., and clean up, renovate, and rebuild our capital city so that it's no longer a nightmare of murder and crime.
Yo, my man sit there and said that he's going to basically make it to where police can't be prosecuted for things. So basically, it's just like, what do they call it? Martial law. Like, they going to get away with all of these murders and things that they be doing, and he's going to see to it. And people clap for that. Like, people clap for that. Yo, if somebody in Kentucky votes for Donald Trump, I beg to ask why. This is one of those times. This is the time that you don't respect the beef. This is the time that you don't respect the beef. Skip Kendrick and Drake. This is the time that you don't respect the beef. Because you got to ask the question, why on God's green earth would you vote for a man who said that the cops who get in trouble, we are not going to prosecute them because they're people of the law, and we're going to give them immunity. So now they can do whatever they want to whoever they want to do, and as long as it ain't affecting you, you okay with it. Trump, yeah, you're done. Trump, you're done. Huh? Trump, you're done. I don't know. I'm fronting. I don't even know if Trump is done. Trump be making it happen. Trump might get in there again, bro. I ain't even holding you, fam. He might get in there again. He done got impeached. He done went to court. He done been on videotape. Trump is a villain, fam. I don't know how he do it. I I don't know how he do it, man. Trump is a villain, dog.
Let's get to it.
The whole time he was talking, and hair did not move, not once. You know you're a villain if your hair stays stiff the whole time. His hair is stiff like a Cam Newton hat. um, it's a question. A dude said, is he wrong or justified in this, right? Wrong or justified? A man ends a 5-year relationship with his girl because she tattooed RIP with her baby father's name after finding out that he passed away. What is your thoughts on that? He ended a 5-year relationship because the girl tattooed her baby daddy's name on her body after he passed away. Fellas, what y'all think about that? I need to know.
Now I want to ask y'all a question. Am I wrong? I just ended a 5-year relationship with this woman because she found out that her baby daddy got killed about 2 weeks ago. And she always told me how they was close. They good co-parents, and I ain't gonna lie, everything been straight. Never thought anything of it. But she just texted me today talking about she went to the tattoo place and got his name tatted and shit, talking about RIP him. Bitch, what? Bitch, that shit over with. Just got this nigga name tatted. She like, oh, but he's dead. That's my child's father. We had a good bond and I'm forever sad. And all this shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You single. Obviously your loyalty lied with that nigga. So, I don't give a fuck if it's been 5 years. You got this nigga name tatted. Can't he your baby daddy? Get her obituary.
Oh, shit. Yo. Hey, listen. Richard Lovelace says she got to go, no question. Hey, listen, I'm with you. Ain't no way you gonna be with me and tattoo another man's name on your body. And especially if and my name ain't on there. How you gonna tattoo another man's name? Like, listen. Heather said it the best. That's a bar. That is a bar. Drop a bomb for the bar. Oh, that's a bar. Heather said she got the real legacy. She got the baby. Why she need a tattoo? Exactly. You know why she needed a tattoo? Because they were still fucking. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. They were still fucking. Yeah. Yeah. Because if it was just a co-parenting thing, then you would have zero interest in that man. Alive or dead. You know what I mean? The only thing that you would feel sorry for is your kid. You know what I mean? Because they missing the parent now. But come on now. Come on now. I'm with Richard, man. She got to go. You tattoo that man's name on your body. Listen, hey, you his property now. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing to do with that. Kurt Machiavelli said she got a baby with him. That's the tattoo. Facts. Cause what? And that's not policing a woman's body. That's not policing a woman's body. That's a respect thing. What does a man look like tattooing his baby mama name on him while he's with another girl? Think about how that sounds flipped around. I'm gonna get my baby mama name on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Because we was good co-parents. What? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my baby mama name tattooed because we was good co-parents. Bruh. Listen. They, you know what I mean? My boy Roy said, yeah, ain't no tattoo if they was still hey, for real though. For real. If they wouldn't still bang, it wouldn't be no tattoo. She got feelings. You dig what I'm saying? And now he's got every right to be hurt because now he's questioning, like, hold up. What y'all been going through to make you feel like this to where you want a tattoo of this man's name on your body? You know what I mean? I'm sitting here, you know what I mean? I gotta kiss on you and keep seeing his name rub across my eyebrow. Like, nah, we ain't doing this. Marcus said, I feel him. You're not even allowed to cry over him in the house because he didn't pay no bills in her. Cry in your car in the driveway. Facts. Facts. Heather said probably treated that man like shit in real life, and she wanted to show, man, listen, I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Richard said, How can you be a representation of me with another man's name on you in the 5th year of our marriage? How do I explain that to the guys? Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, the guys, once the guys know that your girl got a tattoo of another man's name on her body, you're done. Huh? You're done. I don't care what your team won by. Guess what name I'm going to say? Charles. I know who did win, though. Charles. You know what I mean? Now we fighting. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, listen. Hey, some things you just can't do, bro. Some things you just can't do. Like, I don't understand. It's people on Facebook like this. It's people on my social media that are married in relationships, but that they still post pictures of their ass out. Like ass cheeks out, bathing suits, the G-string, cheeky type, bathing suits. And it's like, bro, you have a husband. It is no way I should know what your butt cheeks look like. Like, respectfully, it is no way I should know that, because guess what? That puts in my mind that you want me to see them. And if I'm sitting here on demon time, then I'm going to see about that. All I'm saying is men can only respect you to the amount that you allow the relationship to be respected. So if a man's dissing you and your woman's allowing it, that's because she's dissing you too. You know what I'm saying? So if she's getting a tattoo of a man's name on her body, just imagine the other stuff she thought was cool. You know what I mean? Just like Heather said, you got the ultimate badge of representation of him and a child. So why do you need the tattoo? Who's going to see that? You know what I mean? I be feeling sorry for dudes, because ain't no way that you sit here okay with your girl on the beach with her friends twerking. Like, she's just having fun. No, you just being stupid, because she's not respecting you, my boy. That is not saying that I respect my marriage. She got her cheeks out, boy. I shouldn't be seeing that. You know what I mean? Let's make it make sense. You know what I mean? But that's where we at with it right now. So I feel homie. Homie said that. I feel him, bro. And the thing is now he got a little bit of distrust in the system, because after 5 years, she went and did that. And it's like, he's still not understanding why. Like, she's saying because he passed away, he got killed or whatever. And it's just like, bruh, what's next? You could put his program in a frame in the house? Like, what we doing? You know what I mean? Like, Marcus said she can't even cry in the house. That's real though, man. That is real. Don't you cry for him in here. How dare you cry for him in my house? I ain't trying to be possessive, but it's about respect. What I know how to go if I'm sitting here crying for this girl that I used to, you know what I mean? I used to blast from the back. I'm over crying because she gone right in front of you in your crib. Yeah, all right. That's not flying. You ain't gonna say nothing now, but when the argument happened, that's gonna be that's gonna be your 10th word. That's gonna be your 6-minute Kendrick diss. Like, and you cried over the bitch in the living room. For the record. Let me see. Oh yeah, last one. All right.
You sorry. Let's get to it.
Hold on.
You sorry.
I love titties. I love titties. I love titties. I love titties.
Me too, little guy. Me too. Me too, little guy. So according to reports, the Biden administration announced final regulations to mandate airlines to automatically provide cash refunds for occurrences such as flight delays, and to enhance transparency regarding fees for baggage and reservation cancellations. The Transportation Department stated that airlines must promptly issue automatic cash refunds for canceled flights and substantial delays. Yo, that is fire. Drop a bomb for the airlines, man, having a give refunds for delays, because I've never understood why as airports operating at the clip that they operate at, you know what I'm saying? She said he played a titty clip and hit us according to reports. Yeah, that's my segue. That's my segue right there. But it's like these places are big places of business with corporate CEOs and teams of people who study analytics with these businesses. And how, with the flight schedules being how they are, you could change them and alter them however you feel. How do flights still get delayed in this magnitude? Like, it'd be times where if something's going on in Atlanta, then the rest of the country is really affected because people can't make their connection flights now. They might be flying across the country, but this is delayed 2 hours and this is, you know what I mean? And all they tell you is we apologize. And it's like, no, bro, I have no way to get to the West Coast now because this is the one flight that was leaving and now it's delayed. And I was supposed to fly to Hawaii from LA, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know? And it's like, now I'm gonna miss my Hawaii flight for something that's out of my, you know what I mean? And it's like, they haven't figured this out yet. All of these years and they haven't figured it out. I don't understand it. I don't even understand it, man. But shout out to Biden and them, you know what I'm saying, figuring out that people need to get their refunds even for a delay. That's fire. Give my refund. Some people be flying their whole family, you know what I mean? And y'all got a delay. I've dealt with delays so often. I mean, really, it don't be nothing you can do about it. But I've slept in airports for 10 hours. I've been in airports 10, 12 hours. I've basically spent the night in the airport from delays. Atlanta's notorious for it. I got stuck in Atlanta, man, the first time that I went to California. Thank God that I didn't have to be there. I went 2 days early. Thank God, because if I needed to go right then, I would have been stuck like Chuck. But basically, I had to sleep in the airport because the flight, we had to wait for them to bring in another plane. Because the one plane, I guess, just was having problems. And they had to fly in another plane from somewhere else, and then we get on it and, you know, go from there. So that took hours. And, you know, it was nothing we could do. We just sit there and they gave us the little, you know, bag of Sun Chips, and that was it. Like, you know, you just take your L. All the restaurants is closed because it's late night. It's overnight. So ain't nothing open for real. You know what I mean? So I shout out to Biden for that, man, because I think that's pretty useful, man. Basically, this is another part of it. It says, it said delays covered would be more than 3 hours for domestic flights and more than 6 hours for international flights. The DOT will also require airlines to give cash refunds if your bags are lost and not delivered within 12 hours. Sheesh. Sheesh. Snap on them then, Biden. Snap on them then, Biden. Listen, man, I got a formula. I don't even play them games with these airports. If I get stuck and I'm within 6 hours of Lexington, I'm renting a car and I'm driving home. That's just me. I don't like waiting. I'm not spending the night in no airport, bro. If I know I gotta wait all night and it's basically gonna take 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours, I can rent a car and get there in 6. I'm renting a car, my boy. It's nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Marcus said the money being refunded to make them study the island. Yeah, they gonna have a big meeting. They gonna lose millions. You hear me? They gonna lose millions having to give that money back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all a trick too. Why that's fresh on my mind. I'm gonna tell y'all a trick. If you go to these sites and you book a flight, right? A lot of time you'll go to it and you'll just price check. So you'll look and let's just say the flight is $350. You know what I mean? The flight is $350. You go back and it's like $410 after that. It was $350 at first, now it's $410. So it's like, dang, I got a book. I should have booked it then, but I'm gonna book it now. What you can do is go to your private browser, go back to the same site, same flight, and it'll be $350 again. That's a little loophole, you know what I'm saying? Because the sites are built to recognize your IP address. And once they recognize your IP address, it'll basically memorize it and then raise the prices up. And that's how they get their little extra money off of you know what I'm saying, for the people that don't know. So if you go in the private joint, it ain't really recognizing your IP because you're going private, and then you can book the flight that way and get the normal price of what it is. You know what I mean? That's a little, you know what I mean? That's a little hitter for you one time. You know what I mean? You welcome. You feel me? Let me see, man. One more thing before we get out of here. One more thing. Let's see. All right. Mello said I'm passing out Jim's facts. I'm telling you, it works. You can just try it on the humble. Just try it. You'll go to the price. You'll go, like, say you go to what is it? Priceline. You go to Priceline, get a hotel, flight, car, whatever, and you just price check it. Leave the site, go back to it. The price is going to be more than what it was. But if you go private, bada boom. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, shout out to all the people whose phones, the phone volume be down until like 12 o'clock because you was watching porn earlier. Shout out to all the people who got that porn volume on their phone. Y'all be having that porn volume. Last week I didn't get to do the pod. I forgot the reason why I wouldn't. Oh, yeah. That was what was that? The draft. The draft was last Thursday. So I didn't, of course I wasn't trying to compete with the draft and throw everybody off. So, I didn't want to do the pod during the draft because, just in previous years with other podcasts trying to do stuff on those nights, I just end up talking to myself. You know what I mean? So anyway, this last thing I'm gonna talk about.
Let's get to it.
I didn't get to talk about it because it happened last week, so I wanted to bring it out. And breaking news right now: the Knicks beat the Sixers, so the Sixers season is done, and the Knicks progress in the playoffs. Man, shout out to the New York Knicks, man. You know what I mean? That's good. That's good for them, man. They finally got some. You know what I mean? They got some action. So anyway, last week they said that paperwork had been filed. Megan Thee Stallion sued by her former cameraman for allegedly forcing him to watch her have sex in the moving car. She said, "Don't ever discuss what you saw." They say the cameraman, Emilio Garcia, says he was trapped inside a vehicle with Meg while the whole thing went down. After the incident, he says that Meg told him, "Don't ever discuss what you saw," and berated, fat shamed, and treated him differently. Fat shamed him. Don't ever tell people what you saw, you fat bitch. She berated him, dog. You're right. Megan ain't that ruthless. She ain't that ruthless, man. Said he's discussing what he allegedly saw in court. While in Spain in 2022, Garcia says he was in a vehicle with Megan and 3 other women. He says that Megan and one of the women began having sex in the moving car. I felt uncomfortable. I was kind of frozen, and I was shocked at the overall audacity to do this right beside me. He says the following day, Meg asked him if he was in the vehicle. Asked him, was he in the vehicle? After he said yes, that's when she allegedly gave him the warning that we mentioned earlier. As for the fat shaming, he says, while on the trip, she said things like fat bitch and told him to spit your food out and you don't need to be eaten. He says Meg created a very hostile work environment for him. The harassment was so severe and pervasive. He said the harassment was so severe or pervasive. Said he began working as a personal cameraman in 2018 and he stopped working with her in 2023. He said after the trip, he saw a decrease in booking for Megan and a pay structure change. He says there's no HR department in the entertainment industry, so he's advocating for himself. He said Meg also misclassified him as an independent contractor instead of an employee, so he was unable to get health care. He says, so the lawsuit seeks unpaid wages as well as interest on the unpaid wages, unpaid overtime wages, and other employee benefits at the legal rate. First of all, my boy, how long you been gay? That's what I want to know. How long, huh? How long have you been a doo-doo chaser, huh? All respect to the community, but I'm telling jokes, okay? All respect to the community. I go to Starbucks every day. How long you been into the men's? Huh? Because ain't no way that I'm just a cameraman, single, living my life with one of the biggest female rappers in the history of rap, and she's in the car having sex with another woman. She ain't having sex with a man. She's having sex with another woman. And you didn't take no pictures? You didn't jump in? You didn't do your job. You didn't do your job. With a crack Megan open like a Cracker Barrel egg. You hear me? You didn't do your job. You deserve to be berated. You fat bitch. What are we talking about? It is two women having lesbian sex, and you didn't jump in. You in Spain, my boy, with a camera in your hand. At least take pictures for your Meat Beat archive. What are you doing? You didn't put none in the archive, my boy? You're not even a real photographer then. What are we talking about? Are you a Kendrick Lamar fan?
Oh my God.
Kendrick Lamar fans be wearing corduroy doing burpees in public. Kendrick Lamar fans be praying to Yahshua. Because regular God ain't cool enough. Kendrick Lamar fans be wearing corduroy coveralls, goddamn. Oh, hey man, yo, listen, man. Let me tell you something. Ain't no way I'm gonna be in a vehicle with Megan Thee Stallion and some chick, and they over here eating each other, my boy. You over here worried about money. Money? This is priceless. You worried about money? I'ma get my money. I'ma get my money. What are you talking about? This is a threesome right in your face, bruh. You thought about this all through your teens and 20s. And this is the opportunity and you back out? You don't even flick the camera once or nothing? Said they treated them differently. What are we talking about? Y'all tripping. They both would have been pregnant by the time that car stopped. Hell you talking about? They twins, but they ain't. What are we talking about? Are you kidding me? The way Meg be throwing? Come on, man. By the 15th twerk, it's a boy. Huh? I'm cracking them joint. I'm cracking Megan open like a weak safe. Hell we talking about? What? Yo, fam is tripping. He trying to go to court. How gay. Going to court because you witnessed a lesbian threesome is so gay. That's gayer than like actually being homosexual. Like, salute to the homosexuals. I know y'all wouldn't do nothing like that. Even though you're a man and you're into men, you would have jumped in that joint. You would have jumped in there. You know what action is, huh? You on something else. You just gay. No, you drive a hybrid ugly. Come on, man. I'm mad at him. I'm mad. How you witnessed them eat each? You ain't even beat your meat, bro. At least in the car. Bro, come on, fam. If I ain't joining in, I'm getting my money in front of me. Come on, bro. I'm gonna have this story to tell. I'm in Spain. I'm gonna have a story to tell. I shot on Megan's back. I shot on the Rolls Royce seat. What are we talking about? Ain't no way, bruh. It is, come on, man. Ain't no way, dog. You're not going to tell me this, dog. Mm-mm. Ain't no way. Keller said Kendrick's 92th bar was the weak safe code. I'm going to take that for the record. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, bro. That is wild. Said he is suing for unpaid wages. And, bro, you suing from the pain because your meat was rubbing against them jeans, watching that happen. Man, come on, bro. Would have cracked them open. I'd have cracked them open like Stone Cold Steve Austin did with the beers. Bop. What are we talking about? He said it splashed on the windshield. Yeah. We done wrecked and everything. It done shot everywhere. The driver done got out the car. So my neck. Hey, yo, listen. Blame them. I don't know. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I need to wash my face. Oh, man. Bruh's tripping. Bruh had a chance to beat Megan Thee Stallion and somebody else in the three-way, and instead he sued her. If that ain't gay. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is funny, bruh. He sued her. And none of them sentences, he didn't say she didn't let me hit. Are you kidding me? Bruh, the whole hood would have knew when I got back in town. Bruh, let me tell you. Come on, bruh. I would have had all kind of pictures in my phone. Don't scroll too many times left. Don't scroll too many times left. Oh, man. I'm stupid. I am so stupid. In closing, I want to say that Kendrick is 1,000% losing this battle right now. He is losing this battle. But honestly, in my opinion, Kendrick is down in the battle. But that hinges largely on Drake's response. If Drake doesn't drop a heater, you're done. You're done. This is tough. This is Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. If you don't score on this drive, you're going to lose the game, my boy. You got to score on this drive. You got to score on this drive. You cannot lose a rap battle to somebody who got on suede capris. Like you just can't, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Yo, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in with me tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the real MVPs, man. This is episode 43 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast, and hopefully we do 43 more. And then 43 more after that. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, man. If you ain't on YouTube, get on YouTube, Starks TV, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Every time I drop, you'll see it right there, man. You know what I mean? And realize that we witnessing history, man. Salute to Kendrick Lamar. Salute to Drake. You know what I mean? Salute to their whole teams just making this thing be what it is, man. Because regardless of all the riffraff, this is a beautiful time, man. We gonna miss it when it's over, for real. I enjoy doing this podcast. I'm solo. I do this by myself. I take time. I put money into this. This is my investment. And the return is the enjoyment that you guys have. So I appreciate y'all kicking it with me, man. And we gonna end it like that, man. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I love titties. I love titties. I love titties. I love titties.
Oh my God. Share this with somebody, man. Put it out there on the net, man. Let the people know this shit's real, you